So first things first, let's talk about Super Mario Brothers impressions, culture. What was your impression of Super Mario Brothers movie?
I thought it was a great family film, 100%. It is oriented around family. It has a family story, very family story. In fact, it's not even revealed in the trailer. You get so much background on these characters. Each character has their own arc. It is very, very enjoyable. I would recommend it to all ages. I mean, it set itself up as a 4 quadrant film, and it delivered. So like I said in my review, which is spoiler free, my thoughts are there. And again, I took it from a family angle because this is a family film. So I reviewed it from the family side of things. And like I said, all the characters are great. And anybody who says anything like there's any woke junk in it or whatnot, they are 1000% wrong. It is.
So Peach isn't a girl boss.
No.
There's one or two scenes where I could say she'd be a bit Mary Sue, but
No,
nothing
she's
worth
not
writing
Mary
home alone.
Sue, and I will argue with you to the
Because
end
she
of
flat out says that
time.
she got it right the first time.
But
Right,
why,
that right
though,
there is
Tom?
the
Why?
definition of
No.
Mary Sue.
No, Tom. Why? But why did she? Why?
She
was
says
able to
she's
get it right
from
the
there,
first
but we
time?
don't know that. That's the
She
thing.
doesn't
They
say-
set up
she
the
doesn't. No, she doesn't say she's from there. She says she wanders in there, and they raised her as their own, as one
Yes.
of them. So actually, Tom, no. Anyway, Tom, what did you think of the
I
movie?
disagree with that because I don't see why that makes
You
any freaking
disagree or you
difference.
lie. It's
Yeah.
a fucking truth. What did you think of the movie anyway?
Overall, I thought it was fine. I didn't
Just
love
fine.
it, but I didn't hate it. It's good. I honestly was like kind of surprised at how much it had in common with the '93 Mario Brothers movie, and I wonder how many people will notice that. Like story beats, like there's specific things that are almost exactly like the original. Like the first third and the last portion are very much in line with the original film, which just tells me that the original script probably started in a similar place this one did and got reworked and reworked and reworked and reworked. But overall, like basically what you would expect out of a Mario movie, this is it. Don't go in expecting some deep, like moving character piece on Mario. It's made for 9-year-olds, kids, right?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. To me, the most distracting part was the voices. I'll be honest with you. They need to get past this celebrity voices thing.
Man, I like the voices. I thought it was good. I think
the only one
that
I liked was
that didn't
Jack
land-
Black, really.
He was like unrecognizable as Bowser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Tom.
Charlie Day was fine as Luigi, but all I could hear was Chris Pratt. Like, and same thing with Seth Rogen.
I disagree with you, Tom.
So Seth Rogen, I agree. I didn't.
Yeah, Seth Rogen was the only annoying thing to me, Tom. I would say this. I would say I understand where you're coming from. I would prefer to have other character actors or voice actors involved in this, right? They didn't need to have stars.
Well, and that's DreamWorks and Disney's fault for between Aladdin and
Illumination.
Well, Shrek is what started a lot of that when they
with Mike Myers and them.
Because with Mike Myers and Eddie Murphy and what's her name? I almost said Charlize Theron. The other one, Cameron Diaz. But yeah, like that, they kind of started that whole idea of we'll sell the movie on these celebrity voices, which to me, kids don't give a shit if Chris Pratt is doing the voice of Mario.
Yeah,
they just want to go and see Mario. Now, most kids are not going to care. Most people are not going to care. Those are my minor gripes with the film, really.
Right.
Like,
okay, fair enough.
Other than that, it looks good. It was fun. The music was great. I had a good time.
Animation amazing.
The animation looked good. 90 minutes in and out. Didn't really ask too much of me. The cute little. There's tons and tons of Easter eggs for everybody, and I mean everybody. Whether you're a fan of whichever era of the games, even they were smart enough to keep the commercial in the movie too. Like I said, because that pulls the theme song from the original cartoon and stuff. So all that kind of stuff was great. I mean, overall, I didn't really have any complaints.
I really like this film. I thought it was bloody fantastic. Look, it's a child's film. All right, don't expect anything grand or deep or anything like that. Everyone has a good character arc. Everyone goes through, a small little journey. Everyone comes out better the other side. It's quick, bang pace, done. It's funny. I was smirking to myself. I was giggling to myself. Not giggling, sound like a little girl. I was chuckling to myself in the cinema. It was good. It was thoroughly
I
enjoyable.
did actually laugh more than I thought I was going to be honest.
So
with you.
did I.
Especially at that dog, and I won't spoil
Oh,
it.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
I loved all of it. Again, I don't rate anything highly anymore. It takes a lot to get me to jump up and say this is an 8 out of 10. This is four or 5 stars. It takes a lot to get me there now, and this film got me there. And it's not even aimed at me; it's aimed at 9 to 12-year-olds. And
Wait. Did it make you want to go buy a Nintendo Switch and play Mario Kart?
I have it. I did.
It did me. Oh,
Yeah.
it didn't me. Oh, I don't have one, right? So I'm sat there and watching it. I'm like, I remember how fun Mario. I'm gonna go check out how expensive. I'm gonna go check out how expensive they are now. I want to play some Mario Kart on my TV. I want to be on that. I want to be on that Rainbow Road.
And that's the other thing, right? It reaches into all the games that we played, right, when we were growing up, and now it's like, oh, these are so lovely. And the boss is like, so are we gonna play Mario Kart this weekend? I'm like, hell yeah. So it's great. I was stoked. But again, I mean, it's hard to get me excited about films anymore. And I mean, it's really easy for me to say this was a lot of fun. And it was great because I saw it in 3D, and I'm not sure how many people have. And it really was.
They didn't push it in 3D, but it's made for 3D, isn't it? So
yeah, I saw it in 3D.
Yeah.
I had the option of watching it on. I don't think they had IMAX 3D, but they had
just standard, I think,
and stuff. Yeah,
honestly,
it was a nice big screen. I had such a good time with this film. We talk about the Easter eggs, right, in this film.
Yeah.
And the Easter eggs are great, but they're not member berries.
No.
They're just there in the universe. Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go. It's not, look at this. Look at this thing. It's just, oh, there's in the background. Oh, there you go. So that's it. Like nice, cool little nods here and there, but not, look at it. You know, like a
like one that I think is even in the
distracting.
Right, like even one that I think is in the trailer, they have like the Jumpman video game, and they actually have the original Mario playing that game, and he does the woohoo and all that stuff right there in the thing, and you know, there's because they even had the comment on the you know, do you think the accents were a little too much? And he's like, no, I think they were perfect.
I like that. Yeah, I like they're hanging a lantern on it. They're like, oh, you know, the accents, blah blah blah. They're like,
but again. And I have nothing against Chris Pratt. In fact, he's probably one of my most favorite newer actors of the newer generation. He doesn't need to be in everything. And I think they really need to get past this.
Though.
He is, though.
What is he in?
He's doing the voice of this. He's doing the voice of Garfield. Jurassic World, freaking Lego movie he did a voice for. I mean,
Garfield hasn't been out. They're old movies now, man.
No, the new Garfield coming. He's playing Garfield in the new Garfield.
Oh, when's that? I didn't. There's another Garfield?
Yeah, they're doing a new Garfield. Yes, and Chris Pratt is doing the voice.
Stand corrected.
So like but it's just a matter of like why Jack Black was fine because you know why couldn't have he been the highlight of the? You don't need a bunch of big name actors. Just get people who the video game people would have been fine. You know, I think
you do need big name actors. We spoke about this before. You do need names.
Little Mermaid didn't.
No, Javier Bardem. Yeah, you do.
No, I'm talking about the original Little Mermaid.
Yeah, but that's not. But that's just an animation. Current day stuff.
Mario is your star though.
So big. No, but it doesn't matter. You need name power behind it to get people to invest in the product. You do. You just do. Like that's par for the course these days. But it has done incredibly well, hasn't it? Because we've got what? $26 million debut
on a Wednesday.
Is that just domestic as well? Because if that's just domestic,
I think that's just domestic.
Staggeringly high.
I don't know where they're getting this 128 million from. It's going to be more than that.
It's going to be way more than that.
I'm going to double check that's just domestic. If it's global, it makes more sense.
No, it is that is just domestic because this 128 million they were quoting 125 million domestic. And over like 250 million worldwide. So this would have to be a domestic debut. That's insanely good.
That's crazy.
That is so bloody good.
Yeah,
absolutely outrageous.
So to date, to the moment we're speaking, The domestic box office was 31.7 million. International box office was 34.7 million. Worldwide box office to date is $66.4 million. Then they're saying it's gonna make 225. I'm like, you guys are smoking it. It's gonna be doing better than that even globally. Can't wait.
But this is the thing, because everyone talking about this, all of the main people doing these kind of videos, not videos, the articles and stuff, they're the ones that bloody hate it. 54%. 54% Rotten Tomatoes. And then the audience is lapping it up. Lapping it up. They absolutely love this film. We said this before, didn't we? We said about how there's such a big disparity between the two. This will be one of those. It's just, it's madness. Absolute madness. I don't understand what these people. I mean, we're going to get to that in a minute. Spoiler. Don't spoil it for anyone. We've got a very hilarious section coming up. I'm telling you now, you guys are going to love this.
I'm not saying a word.
But this is staggeringly. We got Nick dropping in here. You haven't watched Mario, have you, buddy?
I have not. I'm actually going to see it next Thursday with Valiant Renegade.
Next week, you're going to go.
Spoilers: Mario is Maria by the end of the film.
I'm not going to have time between now and before I go out of town. I got an event that I'm going to in Houston.
Wait, Nick. Is it because you're too busy with chill streams?
No. we only got one chill stream, and that's tonight.
Well, there you go. Spoiler alert for later, ladies and gents. He's got a chill stream. But is this a surprise to you, Nick? Just getting you in here real quick. 54% rotten. You have not even seen the film, but is this a surprise to you from an outside perspective? I think it's just, it's good to get that.
The audience score is not a surprise to me at all. The critic score is kind of a surprise to me. I don't know why.
I know why.
Everyone seems to hate Chris Pratt for some weird reason.
That's part of it. But the bigger part of this, Nate, you know why it is because it's not woke. That's why.
So this is the other thing,
the main thing. And there's another reason we'll get into in just a few minutes, like you said.
There is literally no message in this film at all. And one of the main take homes from everyone that didn't like this film was there's no plot. Doesn't need to be a plot. It's Super Mario. It needs to be. It's a child. It's a PG. You're not going to teach. I don't want to. Teach a child about politics and gender drivel nonsense. For goodness sake, just tell them it's just. I don't know. There's no message. It's just wholesome goodness and fun. And they're like, oh, there's no plot. There's nothing. There's no substance to it. They're not teaching me something. Fuck off. They don't need to teach you anything, mate. God,
you're too old to be taught anything, to be honest with you.
You have a female politician who's actually a princess, and she doesn't do anything woke for her kingdom.
Sure,
it's brilliant.
Yeah.
It's absolutely brilliant. Such a good film.
And again, I mean, it is exactly what you say, except that there was a little bit of a message in it. There was a family message to it that nobody's talking about.
Self-belief, wholesome family values. Trying to prove yourself.
Does Japan buy into the?
No, Japan famously fucking hates it.
Yeah, okay.
They absolutely hate it. I literally can't stress that enough. They check out from everything like this.
Well, give us more Nintendo, and it's going to do great over here.
Okay, here's the specific main reason why. And I'm not going to try to get into too deep as spoilers, but it has nothing to do, because people are saying it has to do with Koopa wanting to kidnap Princess Peach. That part is somewhat true, but the reason they're freaking out isn't that. It's because he loves her. He wants to marry her. That's why they are saying it's basically like he's a stalker, and then the Me Too movement kind of thing. Yeah. Anyway.
Goodness me. Honestly, these people are
it's funnier than it sounds, Nick. Trust me.